Good evening, one and all. Myself Manasa, and our topic is fruits. And we segregated this fruits topic into 4 parts with my friends Pavani, Akshaya, and Nikitha. So, if we go to the topic, first of all, fruits. What are fruits? And define fruits. So, if we define the fruits, the part of any plant which contains seeds and that we can eat. These are called as fruits. Fruits are fleshy, pulpy in character and juicy and usually sweet with fragrant and aromatic. So, if we go to the description, how fruits are produced. So, fruits which only develop from ovary is called as true fruits. Example: berry, pepper, and drupe. And the fruits develop from other parts of the plant as well as ovary are called as false fruit. Example: strawberry, apple, etc. So these both are also fruits, but they are of different kind. And fruits are matured and ripened ovaries of the flower. The first step in fruits are growth in fertilization of the carpel. Then a fruit arises from a series of transformation that occur during development of the fertilized carpel, resulting in the ovary of the flower maturing and ripening. So it is called it is a description about the fruit. If you come to the composition of the classification of the fruit, classification is based on the shape, cell structure, type of seed, natural habitat. So based on these kinds of different differences in the fruits are classified into different types, like berries, citrus fruits, drupes, grapes, melons, pomes, tropical and subtropical fruits. So if we here are the some examples of these different kinds of classified fruits. So berries. Under berries, strawberry, gooseberries, blackberries, raspberries are present, etc. Drupes, apricot, sweet cherry, peach, plum, etc. Pomes, apples, pears, etc. And if we go to the composition is nothing but fruits are very poor. Composition is nothing but these fruits are made up of different kinds of minerals like iron, lime, sodium, magnesium, potash, and phosphorus. Any of these compounds which are present in the fruit, they are called as composition, which means made up of different kinds of minerals. So it is called as composition. And the nutritive value is explained by my friend Nikitha. And if we go to the antioxidant value, if first of all let us see what is antioxidant. A substance that inhibit oxidation, especially one used to contract the deterioration of the stored food products, is called as antioxidant, and it is maximum in the GABA. So inhibits the oxidation, nothing but and of the deterioration of the fruit is called as antioxidant. It means it will not easily allow to spoil the fruit. And GABA has maximum antioxidant value. Pigments are also seen in vegetables and also fruits. Based on their different levels, they are present in different colors, and they are some of the they are chlorophyll, anthocyanin, anthocyanins, carotenoids, etc. So these pigments nothing but indicates the color of the fruit. So if we go to the chlorophyll, as we all know that chlorophyll are a green color substances in the leaves. In case of leaves, in case of fruits also it is a green color substance found in example guava, gooseberry, country apple, etc. And if you go to the carotenoids, it is in the if you see the observe the table, it is in the 650 nanometer to 700 nanometers. So these are all in red in color if you see that. So somewhat yellow and reddish color. Mango, papaya, orange, watermelon, and muskmelon. Yellow in color actually. And anthocyanins 400 to 450 nanometers. Grapes, blueberries, plums, etc. Anthocyanins, guava, apple, pear, banana, etc. So here how If these fruits are formed into juices and stored in any metal, what is the effects in the pigment? What is the effect of the color? Here we can see um, here we can see the cases. So if we see in case of anthocyanin, if strawberry jam changes gradually by pleasing red to dull reddish brown, it occurs in factors at high pH, oxygen in head space, or high storage of temperature are present. So enzymes like anthocyanin that catalyzes reaction result in the loss of color of anthocyanins. In such case, strawberry jams, such a change is undesirable, but production of white wines, it can be very helpful. So, in addition, heat and oxygen, various metallic ions like iron, aluminum, copper can undesirable color changes like green to salt blue. So here we can see the change of the color. And if we go to the description about the metal iron precipitate the anthocyanin. So these fruits are converted into juice forms and they are stored in the metal iron gases. So this reaction will lead to the pinholing. Pinholing is nothing but small sunken area that forms a coating film after a bubble ruptures. This is called as pinholing, which means it small pinholes like a moisture it forms on the can. So it is called as pinhole. If there is an imperfection in the enamel lining also, the acid of the fruits reacts with the what can and forms to a metal salts. It means all the change in color, and the anthocyanins then combines in the metal iron, thus releasing the acid to contribute that it attacks on the can. After the tin has removed, in the way of understanding, iron enters into a similar reaction, pinhole formed. So like that pinholes, a moisture can same like a moisture it forms on the can. And pinhole favors for the microbial spoilage of the content. It spoils the content, or it means whatever the juice are stored in that container, it will be get spoiled. And food containing anthocyanin should not be preserved by the potassium metabisulfite. Example, grey squash or crush, cherry tomatoes, etc. So next our topic is water content. As we all know, water content, even our body is also somewhat made up of water. So in fruits, how much it contains? Fruits contain 75 to 90% of water content, dissolved in the form of water bulb, which is found in the vacuoles and soluble substances like sugar, organic acids, water soluble pigment substances unable to dissolve in the water are colloidal in dispersed in it. So how much we eat here is eat your water. As we all know, if we are in fasting, or if we are eat fruits also, we can drink water. I mean, eating fruits also is like a drinking of water, as it contains a stored water or in the form of colloid dispersed water. So here if we see in the case of fruits, rock melon has 90% of water content, and watermelon 92%, oranges 87%, peach 88%, pineapple 87%, strawberry 92%, blueberries 85%, grape fruit 91%, plums 85%. This much of water content is stored in these kinds of fruits. And if we go to the cellulose and the peptic substances, cellulose is nothing but a framework of the fruit which is made up of cellulose. It means a structure, a coral structure of the fruit inside is made up of cellulose, which forms the walls of the plant, and which large amount of water are held in it. And along with the cellulose, and there is hemicellulose and peptic substances are also found in the walls of the fruit. In between the walls of the cellulose, these peptic and hemicellulose substances are also found. They act as cementing. Cementing is nothing but attaching and binding the cells together. So peptic substances also include protopeptic and pectin and peptic acid. The changes in the solubility of the peptic substances occur because of ripening of fruits. It means any change occurred in the as we know, these peptic substances are stored in between the cellulose between the cell binding together, and if any changes occurs in the solubility of the peptic substances, then it leads to the ripening of the fruits, or influence of the heat also changes in the peptic substances changes. This makes tissue disintegrate, and acid makes the structure more firm, and where alkali tends to disintegrate the fibers. So this causes ripening of the fruit or damage of the fruit. Fruit get ripened in case of peptic substances are changed. And if we go to the flavor constant, as we all know that we eat different kinds of flavors. So sour, bitter, sweet, etc. We can see citrus fruits flavored sour taste, and some fruits with a sweet taste. So all these tastes are not they themselves are coming. These are coming because of flavor constituent present in the fruit. So if you see, volatile flavors compounds are ester. These are made. These flavors are uh, these flavors come to the fruit because of these compounds present in the fruits, like esters, aldehydes, alcohols, ketones, and esters, etc. So ethers, etc. So the flavor of jackfruit is due to 13 esters and 9 alcohols. This 13 esters and 9 alcohols make the jackfruit to that flavor, and 5 aldehydes and 5 acids and traces of unusual compounds. 2 acetyl, 1 pyrrolene. Sugars, tannins, acids, minerals, salts affect the fruits. Some fruits contain essential oils which are important for the flavor contributors. So, if we taste the blueberries and mango or citrus fruits, they taste like a sour. So because of the compounds which are present in them will make us to feel the taste sour. And apple sweet, if the apple is sweet, then it contains some other flavor constituents, and if the banana is sweet, it contains some other flavor constituent. Like that, different types of flavors make different types of taste. So it is about the flavor constituent, and my friend Nikitha will explain you the further topics of polyphenols. Thank you.
The polyphenols. Polyphenols are the large family of organic compounds which are naturally occurring. So, in the name itself, we understood that polyphenols. Poly means many, phenols means phenol group. So, they are characterized by multiples of phenol units. They are abundantly, means they are more foundly in the plants, and they are structurally diverse. Polyphenols include many. Some of the given are flavonoids, tannic acid, and elagitinine. The polyphenols in which some of which has been used historically as dyes. So historically they are used as dyes and for also tanning garments. So here we observe the table given below, that is the polyphenol content present in the fruits. So here they given the 6 fruits. So here they mention the values of the polyphenols which contain in the mg. So they explain in the units of mg. So we observe that the first one is the cranberry, in which the polyphenol is which is the 373 mg, and next is the apple, that is 256 mg, and next is cherry, that is 231 mg, and so on, that like that strawberry, blueberry, and grapes. So from this we can conclude that by observing the table, the cranberry contains more amount of the polyphenol, which is 373 mg, and next is the which contain least is the grape, that is 155 mg. So thank you.
Good evening everybody. I am Pavani from AnBZ group. Now I am going to discuss about the topic ripening of fruits. First of all, we all should know that what is ripening. Ripening is nothing but developing of characteristic flavor, odor, texture and color to a fruit. The definition of ripening of fruits is that it is a process in fruits that causes them to become more palatable. palatable, which means giving them a pleasant taste. This definition is giving a clear picture about that what is ripening of fruits. In general, fruit becomes sweeter, less green and softer as it ripens. As we all know that the fruit in its starting stage tastes sour, but later after ripe it will get its characteristic flavor. Next, even though the acidity of fruit increases as it ripens, the higher acidity level does not make the fruit seem tartar. Acidity of fruit does not show any effect on the taste of fruit. Tartar is making the fruit acid in taste, which means giving the fruit a sharp taste. The effect is attributed to the Brix acid ratio. Brix acid ratio is nothing but the ratio of the degrees Brix. Degrees Brix is which means a measuring of the dissolved solids in a liquid. Measuring of solids in a liquid is called degrees Brix. We can measure it. We can measure the solids in liquids by degrees Brix. Degrees Brix acid is the Brix acid ratio is the ratio of the degrees Brix of the juice to the grams of anhydrous citric acid per 100 grams of the juice.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Akshaya. I'm going to discuss about enzymatic browning. What is enzymatic browning? It is an oxidation reaction that takes place in some foods, mostly fruits and vegetables, causing the food to turn brown. Oxidation reactions occurs in food and non-food items. Like enzymatic browning is a reaction which requires the action of enzymes and oxidation in order to occur. And it is a chemical process which occurs in fruits, vegetables by the enzyme polyphenol oxidase, which results in brown pigments. Polyphenol oxidase acts as a catalyst to speed up the process, which can occur rapidly at warm temperatures when the pH is between 5.0 to 7.0. Polyphenol oxidase is a copper containing enzyme that catalyzes or causes the oxidation of phenol compounds contained in plant tissues. Enzymatic browning occurs when the plant tissue is exposed to the air, resulting in a brown color pigment, like melanin, being produced as a result of series of biochemical reactions. Phenolases, which are enzymes found outside the cell wall, come in contact with colorless phenols, which are from inside the cell, it causing the brown color to appear. What is melanin? Melanin is any of a group of brown or black color pigments occurring in plants and animals. Melanin provides the color in the skin of humans also. Provides the color in the skin of humans also. And its deficiency may cause severe diseases like yellow oculocutaneous albuminous and deafness, neurodegenerative, like this diseases may cause. And polyphenols is a main component in enzymatic browning. It is also called phenolic compounds are a group of chemical substances. They are substract for browning the enzymes. Phenolic compounds are responsible for color, taste, flavor. Polyphenols can be divided into anthocyanins and flavonoids. What is anthocyanins? Colors in fruits. And flavonoids is a tannins in teas and wine. Enzymatic browning is common in fruits like example apples, pears, peaches, apricots, and bananas. Where in vegetables, examples potato, lettuce, brinjal, and in cereals, example wheat, flour, rice. Seafoods also we can see example shrimps, spiny lobsters, and crabs. And when the fruits and vegetable tissues are exposed to the oxygen, then its color become brown. Such oxygen exposure occurs when peeling, cutting of the fruits and vegetables. Additionally, using copper or iron pans, length of exposure to the air and humidity increase this enzymatic browning process. And he can see some uh, enzymatic browning fruits here. Okay, prevention of enzymatic browning. Enzymatic browning can be prevented either by inactivating the enzyme or cutting off the oxygen. Firstly, we can see in temperature. The most commonly used method is blanching. What is blanching? It is a scalding vegetables in boiling water or steam for a short time. It is typically followed by quick through cooling in very cold or ice water. Blanching stops enzyme action, which otherwise cause loss of flavor, color, texture. This method has several limitations. The enzyme is fairly heat stable and requires to be heated at 100 degrees Celsius for 2 to 10 minutes for complete inactivation. This may not be possible in practice as cooking for long period will affect the flavor texture of the fruits. Change in pH. The optimum pH for polyphenolase activities is between 6.0 and 7.0. Lowering of pH to 4.0 by addition of citric acid inhibits the phenolase activity. And use of antioxidants. Chemical additives like sulfur dioxide, vitamin C serve to inhibit enzymes, alter enzymes, subtract or limit entrance of oxygen, or sulfur oxide, dioxide, sulfides, and bisulfides inhibit effectively browning. Prevention of contact with oxygen. Contact with oxygen can be reduced by immersing the fruits in water or liquids like milk, cut fruit juice, or honey, or by covering with a wet cloth after cutting. Wet cloth after cutting. What are the advantages of enzymatic browning? It is known that a final product of melanin has antimicrobial properties which prevents any infection and inflammation to the plant or fruits. Melanin also has antibacterial, antioxidant, and anti-cancer properties. So enzymatic browning is some food. It is beneficial because it increases the color, flavor like in coca, tea, coffee, resins, and prunes. What are the disadvantages of enzymatic browning is nutritional qualities and sensory qualities like a bad odor, taste, flavor, unappealing to the consumer, decrease in shelf life. This is about enzymatic browning. Thank you.